Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Bebo and welcome back to another episode of this Let's Play Minecraft Survival Series. Guys, in the previous episode we did a whole bunch of mining in the Nether and that was freaking awesome, and I wanted to do some more of that either off camera or time-lapse today, but as you can see both of our pickaxes are basically worn down to little stubs in our hands, and that is no good. So I actually cracked into some of our diamonds and made some replacement tools, right? We've got a plain pickaxe for our Silk Touch pickaxe because we have all the enchantments that we need, save for mending, which we can't get from the enchanting table. So a plain pickaxe will do just fine, but then for this pickaxe, I thought, well, I might as well take an efficiency 4 enchantment just to get it a little faster, right? And what do you know? We got the awesome enchantment known as Fortune 3, and this is amazing, guys. We're going to be able to get more gold from the Nether. We'll get more diamonds from the overworld. You know, it's good. It's good. We get more resources, which is always good. And then I thought we'd also fix up the shovel, and we got efficiency 4. This will kick it up to efficiency 5, and that is one insane shovel right there. You guys will know I already had trouble controlling it before. So let's get these things slapped together. Let's make sure we get the right costs. So that costs 3. That costs 18. Yikes. We'll kick it down to 10, so that's good. This is going to be 7. That's going to be 19. Yeah, no. So we'll take the 7. And look at that. We have got a Fortune 3 pickaxe, a Silk Touch pickaxe, and we've got a sweet, sweet shovel. And so that's all I wanted to do in the overworld, guys. So without any further ado, let's now get back into the Nether, and let's do the thing known as collecting a bunch of Netherite. And we can make these tools even sweeter. Oh no, guys, we died! We died in the Nether! Oh my god, I'm sure you guys saw me struggling with that last little bit of lava. I don't know what happened. My reach wasn't as long as I thought it was, and we freaking burnt to a crisp in the Nether, which is not good. Not good at all. Gotta go back down there and get the stuff. I had 3 ancient debris and all of our diamond tools. Guys, we don't have any diamonds with which to replace those. We've got to get down there and get the things. Can share with you guys my thinking too while we go down into this mine. There's really no risk of any gas blowing up that little area there, so I thought a little strip mine would be a good idea. I think we dig in one direction until it no longer is practical to dig in this direction anymore, and then what we would do is we would just turn off, right? So there's a whole bunch of lava back behind these blocks, so we just turn, right? This way we can just keep it going, and we can just keep digging for a long time, right? And we can just keep going and going and going. And you guys may have noticed that I also came down here without food, which was really just a bad idea on my part. Entirely my fault that I died there. It was just a silly thing that yeah, I made a mistake. So that's our first death of the series, guys. That's sad. We died for the first time. It's so terrible. Normally, I would only want to dig through netherrack blocks because they're just so easy to break through, right? But, you know, to be honest, I really like blackstone and I really like this basalt block, and so I want to build with it more, and I think the best way to get to do that is just to pick it up where we can. And you know, since we're strip mining anyways, you saw we did pick up one ancient debris that was covered in basalt, so they do generate in the basalt deltas, which is cool. And it means that we can kill two birds with one stone. We can get the basalt, we can get the black stone, and we can also pick up the ancient debris. And I really hope that my stuff isn't despawned by the time I get down there. That would be terrible. I'm out of hunger. I can't sprint anymore. This is terrible. There's soul sand in the way. Almost said ancient debris. Wouldn't that be crazy if I just walked over a whole bunch of it? But yeah, man, I'm so stressed. If we lose all our things, if we get to the end of this tunnel and our stuff isn't there, I'm gonna be so sad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do a whole bunch more mining to get our stuff back, a whole bunch more XP grinding to get our enchantments back, and oh my goodness, right after we got fortune too. Can you believe that? Oh man, no, come on. Oh, is it at the end of this tunnel? It's gotta be at the end of this tunnel. I still can't sprint. Yes, there's our XP bits. Okay, that means that our stuff is probably still there. Yes, I can see the glow. Oh, glory, as our stuff renders. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, sweet, sweet tools and stuff and things. Get this armor back onto me. Oh my goodness. Stress is relieved, guys. We got a grand total of 3 ancient debris out of that. Oh man. Whew. My heart. Okay, so we picked up, I mean, this ancient debris is the most valuable thing in our inventory, but also we have a ton of blocks, and I think I'm just going to run all this back to the overworld, to be honest with you. I have no food, so I can't sprint, so I'm not going to make you guys watch me go through those tunnels again, but yeah, I think I'm going to start a couple new branches. I'm going to keep mining for ancient debris, I think, because I really want to turn all our stuff into netherite, but that means that it's going to take a whole bunch of time. So, incoming massive cut. When I come back, though, we will have ancient debris. Hopefully, I won't die like that again. I'm going to get some food before coming back down, and I'm just going to be so much safer. I'm going to get the ancient debris, and then I'm going to leave, because I'm kind of sick of the nether, to be honest. I mean, the new biomes are cool and all, but it's still the nether. Still get sick of it. Still is dangerous. It actually is much more dangerous than it used to be, I think. There was a time when the lava didn't flow like water. And that's really what killed me. But also the whole new biomes are so much dangerous. And yeah, and to be honest, if I wasn't mining for ancient debris, I would have no reason to be here. So the nether is just so dangerous and spooky. Alright, so I'm going to go get that ancient debris. And I will see you guys in just another second. Alright, we are back, guys, and this is pretty much how we started the episode, with both of our pickaxes worn down to basically nothing, and we have got a decent amount of stuff to show for it. We end up with a grand total of this. We end up with almost 3 stacks of gold nuggets, 30 ancient debris, and then a bunch of extra gold here, and this is going to be handy for when we turn our netherite scraps into netherite ingots, because you need gold for that. But in the meantime, I want to see what happens when you smelt down some of these blocks that you find in the nether. When you dig up this nether gold ore, you end up with a whole bunch of gold nuggets. I want to see what happens when you cook it down. And the same goes for the gilded blackstone. Sometimes, ooh, it doesn't actually cook in the furnace. That's interesting. I wonder if I need to make a blast furnace. Real quick, how do you do that? Blast furnace. Perfect. You need 3 smooth stone, iron, and a furnace. Alright, we can make that happen. I have a bunch of stone in here. That's cool. So let's whip up that 3 smooth stone. Let's get some iron in the inventory. And let's throw together a furnace if I can find the cobblestone. Guess I've got to make a storage system. I have dispensers. That's from the jungle temple, I believe. Oh, you get a whole gold ingot when you cook these down. Alright, so it's so much better to silk touch these then. I like that a lot. So, does the ancient debris actually cook in the furnace? It does. Okay, so let's get this all smelted up. And once we do that, we're going to be able to have for ourselves a whole bunch of really, really sweet gear. Now, we won't be able to turn all of our stuff into netherite, so I put some thought into what I actually want to make into the sweeter stuff. And what I've decided is that I want to make a 2 pickaxes, a sword, an axe, and then our armor in that order, because I think our tools are going to be put to a bit more use than the armor will in the coming episodes. So we're going to try to make that really fast. And so what we need here is 4 of these netherite scraps. We're going to need 4 gold ingots. We can actually turn all of these nuggets into ingots as well. That'll give us a whole bunch more gold to use. And now we can make this stuff, the netherite ingot. And this is a sweet thing because look at this. If we make, I need to get some wood. If we make for ourselves a smithing table, which you make out of wood and iron, you can throw this down somewhere and then turn one of your diamond tools into a netherite tool. And the same goes for armor and everything. And so this is one of the best tools in the game right here. Here it is. We have got ourselves our first bit of netherite ever. And this is actually my first bit of netherite in vanilla survival ever. So that is pretty sweet for me personally too. So yeah, let's get all this stuff cooked down, turn it into ingots. I actually want to see if you can cook the gilded blackstone in a blast furnace before we carry on. So let's throw together a furnace, throw together a blast furnace, slap it down right about here-ish. We can borrow some coal from over here and see, does this actually... No, the gilded blackstone doesn't cook into gold. That's interesting. So when you place it down and you dig it up, you have a chance of getting gold nuggets. Or do you get gold nuggets every time? Or is it because I have fortune that you get gold nuggets every time? Well, yeah, I have no idea how Gilded Blackstone works. I wonder if we just got that because I have fortune, or if it's because I picked it up with Silk Touch. I have no idea. I really don't know. So I'm gonna speed through all the stuff getting cooked down, and we will then turn our tools and armor into something sweet. And we're back. Now that we've got all of this ancient debris smelted into netherite scrap, we can turn it all into ingots. We have 6 more ingots to work with, alright? And that gives us not quite enough to do all our stuff. So we have enough for our armor and 2 tools, or we have enough for tools and some of our armor. Oh man, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure which ones to make. All right, I think I definitely want to turn both pickaxes into netherite at least, right? So let's do that. Oh, and it even adds a bit of durability to it. That is amazing. That is pretty sweet. And I wonder if you... No, you can't repair it that way. That'd be interesting. So let's... I don't think I want to turn the chest plate into netherite because once we get an elytra, that is going to be what we have here pretty much all the time. And so maybe we do our tools. Maybe we do the axe and then our 3 pieces of armor here, right? I think that's going to be the way to go because we don't necessarily need the chest plate and we aren't necessarily going to need the shovel. So for now, this works for me. And then the helmet. And look at that, we are basically in full gear. This is what we wanted. Looks a little silly with the diamond chest plate for now, but it is going to be so much cooler when we actually have an elytra. And then you'll be able to see at least a little bit of the skin. So that'll be cool. And so with that out of the way, with that basically done and dusted, what I want to do now is talk about our priorities because the 1.16 Nether update got a couple of our episodes off track. I really want to finish the village project so that we can get mending on our cool new tools because without mending, these things can break and then we'll have to go through the struggle of collecting the netherite again. And I really don't want to have to do that. So let's talk about this thing. This is just ridiculous. This looks silly. This is not how I did it in my mock-up. But everything else is looking good. I wonder why these trees haven't grown yet. I've been around here a while. This should have grown by now. Maybe this torch being on the side is stopping a vine or something. I don't know what's stopping this tree from growing, and I have phantoms. Okay, yeah, I'm running away. Goodbye. I have a few phantom membranes already, so ouch. I don't need those. I'm just out of here. Sorry, I need to go sleep before we get to look at the things that we still need to do. But those things that we still need to do include fetching some villagers and creating a villager trading hall system. And I think I have a pretty neat way to get that sorted. And the way I want to do that is basically get a whole bunch of villagers into their little cells and then just throw bread at them until they make more villagers, and that will supply us with all the villagers that we need. We have a wheat farm, so we can get the bread. We have everything that we need, really. We just need the villagers, and of course, we need to put together the facility. And why are there still phantoms? That phantom is on fire. You'll love to see it. We shouldn't be hearing any of that screeching anymore. Anyways, yeah, we definitely need to shape this up. I kind of want to add maybe like a ruined version of the villager head down into the ground, and I think we can do a little bit more to this to restore the jungle around this area. But otherwise, this place is looking pretty close to finish. We also need to texture the temple itself, the stairway going up to it, and the blocks around it. And yeah, the interior it needs some attention to say the least. So with that said, I think that's going to be all for today's episode. I'll have to look at the, the clips that I do have. Maybe it's a shorter one. I don't know, but that'll be okay. We did a whole bunch in the Nether. This episode actually took me a bit longer than it normally does to get out there, but look at us and our cool new armor. I mean, check us out. Do we not look absolutely sweet? I mean, Netherite just looks so cool. I really like it. I don't know how I feel about the helmet going down and around like that, but hey, it is cool armor. I will grant you that. Excellent work, Mojang, for the new armor. It looks sweet. It looks awesome. I'm really happy with it, and I'm so glad we managed to get some of it for ourselves. So, guys, if you like the episode, be sure to let me know by liking it. And if you got anything to say, any suggestions for the temple that we're going to be finishing off here in the next couple episodes, be sure to leave those in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more by me, of course, be sure to subscribe. But thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next one, see you later.